yesterday we were sitting here talking about the season premiere.
Just yesterday.
It was only like 6 weeks ago, though, really, because we packed it all in. 4 episodes a week of Degrassi, been airing all summer. It's been the best season yet, I think.
For sure.
Have you guys been watching at home?
I have a hard time watching myself, but I know that some people just like to... I watch the ones I'm not in. So
Okay.
I've seen, you know, a lot of the episodes with the training for the army stuff.
I'll record them and then watch like 5 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And me, I'm gonna do like a marathon. I think when it's all said and done, just sit down and watch like 10 hours of Degrassi.
Relive it again and cry. You guys, so the grads, Holly J, Anya, and Sab are graduating. What were the last scenes that you guys shot, like, on set?
The last scene was really fun. Well, not that one, but I'm thinking of the limo.
Oh.
Well, we saw that last night. We saw the limo.
That was my last day. That was a really fun day.
Yeah, my last scene was like a really great summary of my whole tenure at Degrassi. It was with Melinda, and the very first scene that we shot is in a certain location that I won't spew the coordinates of, but
G2. But it was close. It was close to
yeah,
the first
it was,
spot.
and it was a nice, just for our characters, it was really nice to wrap it up that way.
Cool. So what can you tell us about tonight's finale episode? We saw the first half yesterday, and it obviously concludes tonight. Everyone sort of feels like someone's going to die. We all seen the preview.
They say that every year, though. Everyone's like, this is the year someone's gonna die.
And
There's
someone
blood. There's blood shed for sure. It's
Who do
pretty.
you guys think it is?
I'm hearing a strong Bianca vote behind me.
I know you can't tell us, but can you describe the finale in, like, I don't know, one word?
Bloodshed and
Okay.
tear shed.
One word.
In one word, bloodshed. Shed.
Samantha's hair is curly too.
I had my hair curly for the first time in 5 years. This was a big
my
deal.
prom
episode. This was a huge deal.
I don't know if you
literally had to like
remember-
cry and say, "Listen, please." And they
Yeah.
said, okay.
When we were ponytails for like 3 seasons.
Ponytails and matching fishnets.
Yeah,
That was fun.
It must have been pretty
Super fun.
sentimental for you to play the valedictorian and actually give that sort of wrapped up speech, which
Yeah.
is sort of real and fake at the same time. Like,
Exactly. Like I feel like my time on Degrassi and Raisin Sam's has been
Yeah.
like going through high school all
Yeah.
over again. It's had those same milestones. So doing that speech was like really surreal. I was trying to like take it all in because this is the last time Holly J had a big moment like
Yeah.
that.
So it was hard for us to cry too during those episodes because everyone was actually so sad that they were leaving.
I remember when Charlotte was reading. Thank you. I remember when Charlotte was reading that speech, that her valedictorian speech. Well, there you go. I don't know how to
let him
follow
finish
that.
his thought. You had a really good thought. I know
I had
you
a great
did.
thought. I remember when she was reading the speech, she would like glance at me and once in a while, and I could really feel like tugging on my heartstrings because
Yeah.
it's got like subtext to
Yeah.
it that only we know about.
Except for the kidney stuff because my kidneys are A-okay.
We're really glad you're doing okay because you've had a pretty bum couple of episodes, and now you go through the transplant tonight, I think,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the verdict's out on that. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Death.
Maybe you
No,
die.
maybe
bloodshed.
So what are you grads gonna miss most about, you've been on since season 7 or 8, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna miss most?
What am I gonna miss most? The people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there since I was 15, 16, so I actually did get to grow up there. It was so yes, I'm gonna miss people.
Yeah.
Just the atmosphere. Like Ray and I stopped by today for a minute and got to visit everyone. They're shooting another show on the Degrassi set now. And like just being back in that swing of things even for a minute, I was like, oh man, gonna miss this. But
I think next year, like there's hiatuses throughout our film season every year.
Yeah.
So right now it just feels like it's a hiatus. But I think next year when all of my friends like Mindy and you know Sam Earl are going back to set in whatever it is, April, and I'm not going, then I'm really gonna
We're gonna
feel the
boycott
effects of
it.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just boycotting.
Maybe you'll, hopefully there'll be some cameos or something maybe down the road. You have to come back because all the other past characters get to come back in some capacity.
I wouldn't
know?
turn it down.
Yeah.
I feel like Allie's gonna get in some trouble, and then her brother's
call
gonna
her
have to
brother.
save her again.
And you too, you're gonna
I'm
have,
hoping to have some reason to have these two come back. That'd be nice.
even if they're pretend conversations where we don't see Holly J on the other line, you're still talking to her.
Like those roses from Declan?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
last night?
That was last night. Yeah.
oh yeah. That was
So,
good
okay,
times.
since you are sort of taking over the show, you've done an excellent job so far. Have you all had fun sort of being behind the scenes and you were at floor directing? We thought you should actually be the interviewers maybe, so we'd like to bring in the other hosts, Phoebe and Jesse, and we know you're just dying to know more about us.
Yes.
So we thought you could interview us in, I don't know. The floor is yours, really.
Floor is ours.
What do you want to ask?
Who's gonna start it up?
Okay, I'm gonna start out with the most interesting question I think I've ever gotten, which is, what is your favorite thing to doodle? Doodle, like doodle.
Draw?
Yeah, like when you're talking on the phone or when you're at school. What is your favorite thing to doodle?
I draw anime characters.
Do you?
Like Dragon Ball Z.
That's complicated.
Still?
I don't know why. It's still that's that big hair. I like
Yeah.
you know like crazy.
Swirls over and
I
over.
draw hearts.
Swirls. But it's not my interview. Sorry.
It's like, it's the most like conceited thing, but I always write my own name. Someone told me that that's like you are self-absorbed if you do that, and I do it. You do it too?
You just admitted.
Wow.
Any other hard-hitting
Whatever.
questions? What about from the journalism students here?
Come on, guys.
I'm not a journalist.
Oh, you're going to varsity, but not for journalism.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on... No, it's gonna be...
How do you achieve?
This is live television. We're ready for you.
No, okay, well, here's one that we were talking about. If you could go back in time to like a certain era, where would you go? When?
I first thought kindergarten, but the playhouse.
So then I can pick anytime.
Yeah,
Anytime.
the 90s. The 90s were amazing.
Oh. The 70s. That 70s show looks like fun. With all the peace signs and the partying in the basement, playing Candyland. Whatever they're doing now.
Whatever they're
Jesse,
doing down
any
there.
answer for this one?
I'd like to go back maybe like sometime in the Old West. You know, I want to be a cowboy.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I know
Robert Train maybe.
they're still gonna. You guys are still sticking around to do a little bit more. I think. Have you been in the director's seat yet?
Yes, I was.
You
up in
already did that.
director's
I missed
seat
it. How was that?
critiquing Annie here for a little bit. Oh. Yeah.
My pronunciation of all those
Some Bratislava and some places like that. But my question's for Jesse. I mean, we know. Yeah, this is a man-to-man, mano a mano. Degrassi reference there. How do you like that? We know that you're a musician with Brighter. But what were some of the rigors? And you came home recently from tour. So what were some of the rigors from your recent tour?
Riggers?
Yeah, rigors.
Riggers. Like
Get at me.
what's that?
Get at me.
Well, I mean, you're a musician as well. You know what it's like playing a show, like getting up, setting up your stuff, like performing every day, tearing down, getting in a van, driving across the country. Like it's just, it was a lot of fun. So you
We
know.
actually have to wrap it up as
I
you
think
know
we should
now.
do
With
that.
the, I'm getting the rap signals. See, she knows.
There's the rap.
But thank you guys, and good luck with everything. And I hope to see you back in a future season of Degrassi, you three. And we'll see you guys next year. Okay? We're gonna get back to music with Natalia Kills right now.